And look who it is, you guys. It is Miss Chloe. So her babies are now big enough and they are out on the rabbit tractor. And all of her little beauties are in here. Hanging out. Oh, look at that big yawn. Hey, mamas. Here are all of her babies. And then that little girl back there to the left is going to be the one we're keeping. Hey everyone, and happy Mother's Day. So yesterday we ended up going to one of the chicken swaps, and it was about 30-45 minutes away, and we just so happened to get some quail. So you want to show them the quail bug? Let's hold it. Let's scoot over some.
Look guys, these are our quails.
We got males and females.
And we also got that so they can clean themselves.
Oh.
And they got their food and water.
How many eggs do we already have?
I'm gonna go count them.
How many eggs did we get yesterday?
We got it 1, 2, 3, 4.
We got 6 of them yesterday.
Yeah, we got it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep. So we got these guys yesterday at the chicken swap.
Yep.
And they're all adults, so we do have some roosters and hens, so we're probably gonna end up, my husband was saying that we'll probably end up going there to figure out exactly which ones are the roosters, and we'll probably only keep 2 of them, so we really don't need a whole bunch. And we'll process those, and then we'll probably end up incubating a few eggs here and there, but that'll be... Okay, well hold on. We'll probably end up incubating a few of them. Not right now, this will have to be something that happens later on. But we'll end up doing that, and whichever ones we end up getting from incubation, we'll probably also use those to process. So at least for right now, yes. Okay, and
we were just talking.
And the ones that we're going to end up incubating, we'll use those, like I said, to process for meat. But what actually makes these easier with the quail is that they're smaller. And even though but whenever the thing about quails, they're going to be easier to process for meat birds, because with chickens you have to have. But with meat chickens, we obviously need a lot more room. Quail don't really need a whole bunch of room right now. They're actually in this extra dog kennel that we have. But my husband is actually going to build something for them. We watched a couple of YouTube videos this morning on what we want to use for the hut. And he's going to end up building that. So we'll have the quail in there. So it's just something we'll figure out later on. Okay, do you want to hold the phone and everything so that you can show them the quail again? All on you, lady.
So these are our quails, and y'all don't know.
So my husband actually went and put in an automatic watering system, and this is going to be very beneficial because with these we've been having problems with algae basically been building up on the bottom of it. And just when we come in here, especially with the mamas, because this is Allie, we moved her back down here, and I don't know if you can kind of see her baby, you can see her little chocolate one in there, but they end up, the mamas and the ones that have a bunch of kits that are already up and moving around and eating food, they end up going through this water extremely fast. So having the automatic watering system is going to be perfect. He ended up putting them, the one in this big hutch where we end up having all the kits normally, there's 3 in here, and then for the rest of the hutches there's just I think there's just 1 each. Yeah, there's 1 each, but if you can see, there is a 5-gallon bucket up there. I don't remember exactly what my husband said, something pressure And that's what's going to help the water flow through. I don't know the word for it, but it's extremely beneficial for us because we'll probably end up putting something a little bit over it, so whenever it's hot, because here in Louisiana in zone 8B it gets to about 101, 102 in the summer, but the heat index can be like 115, 120, and the biggest problem is because of that is the humidity. So it becomes pretty miserable to be out here. But with their water, everything's going to work out good. We'll make sure that they constantly have enough of water, and we'll put something around it. So like I said, with the heat index, the bucket's not going to get really hot. Another thing we're going to end up doing eventually is putting in fans for in the summer. We're probably looking for some type of fan that is going to be charged by solar panel, something small. I haven't looked on Amazon yet, but it's probably going to be something very small like that. I'm not sure if we're going to put them on like the ends of the hutch down there, or if we're going to put them like above, but we want to make sure that they're able to stay cooled down. And just like my most recent video, I believe that we have the ceramic plates, so that's another thing that they're able to sit on and lay on and cool their stomach. And then with their wiring at the bottom of their hutches, that's also very cooling for them. So today, and like a lot recently, if you can see, I don't know if you can really see, yeah, so the sky is getting all nice and blue, not the kind of blue that we are really wanting because it's going to be rain. So, and today's Mother's Day, and we were going to go ahead and finally till in the garden. We've tilled in a small portion for my okra, which y'all saw that fell, but then after, like I said, then I ended up Googling, and you normally soak them overnight so that you're getting that hard coat off of the okra seeds. So it's a little bit easier for them to sprout, just makes sense, just like beans. So I ended up actually re-soaking them, and I put them in a 6-pack like I said I was going to do, and I have some sprouts of the Eagle Pass okra and the Clemson Spineless. So I'm going to end up putting those in the ground. I don't think I'm going to need to till that portion again. I'll probably just go over there and honestly put a tarp down and let it kill some of the weeds, and then go in there and pull them. But the rest of our garden, we are very behind. We still have all of our stuff in cups or 6-packs, or I even went and got the things that look like little cardboards. It's not processing in my head right now, but to where eventually it'll just, you know, fall apart or whatever from the water. And those are in there right now. Right now, everything seems like it's okay. I'm not seeing roots coming out of the bottom. I'm sure if I bottom watered everything, that would be a completely different story, but I do not bottom water majority of my stuff. It's just because I don't have those proper materials and more to do that. That's something that eventually I would want. But we're today, before it started raining, because we knew it was going to start raining, and that's the problem with where we're at. We're getting pretty close into hurricane season also, so it's raining. You maybe have like a couple days a week of nothing, and for our yard it floods really bad, and we've been bringing in a buttload of dirt every single year. Like I remember at one point we brought in at least 14. Look at these guys. They're like, who are you talking to? What are you doing? And those are our Wyandotte chickens, checkered Wyandotte. But we've been bringing in a buttload of dirt. At one point, one year, I think we brought in about 14 yards of dirt. And with us, it kind of sucks because we do not have our fence doesn't open to where we can fit a truck or anything in here. So we had to have it dumped in our driveway and then wheelbarrow it back here. And that was a pain. I remember I had to go see a chiropractor over that because my body was just not happy with me. But here recently, within the past year, my husband's been just going to Eco Mulch. It's pretty close to us. It's on his way home from work, and he's been getting a truckload of dirt, and that's about 1 yard, and it's after taxes about $42, $43, maybe a little bit more, but they say it's $40, so then plus tax. we've been bringing that in here. And so most of our garden is in that. We've been trying to build up the back because where our rabbits are right now, we're actually going to end up moving them to the other side of the trampoline. So they'll be more in the shade. And then we'll finally have like the middle of our yard open. So then when the girls play and everything, we plan on having, we're gonna have the rabbit tractor, we're gonna move the hutches back there, the rabbit tractor will move around, and then the chickens, we don't have wheels on it yet, my husband's gonna put wheels on it, and then we'll end up moving that around also. But with our garden, we didn't get to till, so we actually have some of those, I guess you would call it stepping stones. And we started removing those earlier. You can see all of those right there, and then we put them at the back. But they're all in our garden. We were doing that, so my husband's just gonna till all that in. But since it's gonna be raining and it already did a little bit earlier, it's just making everything much harder. So we're just really doing like what we can with everything. Hey everyone, so unfortunately it is now Monday and it's raining still. So our garden is still not in. I still do not have all of the stepping stones picked up. We're just, thankfully everything's still okay with the with what the what the plants are in and all of the pots that they're in. And the little cardboard things, I still can't remember what the heck those things are called. But I don't know the next day that we're gonna end up not having rain, because as far as I know, it's supposed to rain Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I also forgot my umbrella today, but thankfully I had my jacket. So, and the other thing is my husband just texted me, and apparently the Quail, he's trying to fix the bottom of the kennel. Since we don't have like a whole setup for them yet, he's trying to just put something on the bottom. And he's gonna do, I think he said about 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. I don't remember exactly what he said, but he's gonna put that in there so that the Quail, if we pick them up off the ground, because the bottom of that kennel is much bigger, so the second you pick up that kennel, they just fall through. So then that happened yesterday, and then next thing we're trying to catch them around the yard because they can fly just a little bit. But unfortunately, like I said, we do not have the garden in still. And maybe it's gonna happen eventually, but we'll make whatever work right now. I don't think we would really get anything currently until about June or July actually coming from the garden, other than like our regular squash and our peppers and our cucumbers and stuff like that. But our tomatoes and everything, we might get a little bit, but unfortunately, so like now, I don't know what the deal is. But we are extremely behind, and hopefully we'll get to where we need to be. So everyone, if you're in an area like me, please attempt to stay dry. Like I just did, because I didn't bring my umbrella, because the weather keeps going up, down, up, down, up, down, rainy, not rainy, not rainy, not rainy, rainy. So I just brought my raincoat, and unfortunately bought a raincoat that does not have a hood on it. So woo! So have a great day, everyone. Attempt to stay dry. Once again, happy belated Mother's Day, and see you guys on the next one. Bye.